Greetings to everyone. My name is Eugene. I am the CEO and founder of the MyTSV platform. And today I would like to introduce you to our company's manifesto. The MyTSV manifesto is a document that explains why modern business can no longer exist without digital assets, and the mission we fulfill by helping companies become visible to people and artificial intelligence. It is no longer a secret to anyone today that a new era of digital assets has arrived for every business. Let's talk about that. Every era has changed the perception of what makes a company successful. At one time, the foundation of any business was tangible assets: land, buildings, equipment, warehouses, transport. It was these that determined a company's value and its opportunities for growth. Later, the economy changed. Intangible assets began to gain more and more value: brand reputation, customer relations, intellectual property. Companies realized that the market evaluates not only what they own, but also the place they occupy in people's minds. Today, we are witnessing another equally important transformation. Artificial intelligence, search engines, and digital platforms are gradually becoming the main intermediaries between a business and its future clients. More and more often, the first introduction to a company happens not after a personal recommendation or even after visiting its office. It begins with information found by Google, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity, and other intelligent systems. This means that business is gaining another asset that just a few years ago practically no one took seriously. We call it digital capital. Digital capital is not a website or advertising. It is the sum of all reliable digital materials that form the perception of a company on the internet. These include articles, interviews, video materials, press releases, expert publications, reviews, mentions in authoritative sources, the company's own pages, and any other materials that help people understand who you are, what you do, and why you can be trusted. Each such material has limited value on its own, but together they begin to work as a single system. They reinforce each other, build trust, confirm the company's expertise, and create that very digital footprint by which people find you and algorithms evaluate you. This is exactly where a fundamental change takes place. Traditional advertising works as long as there is an advertising budget. As soon as the funding stops, the flow of impressions stops as well. Advertising also has a cumulative effect. Well, the market gets saturated with ads and the advertising stops working. Digital assets, however, work differently. Once created, they continue to exist. Search engines continue to index them, potential clients find them, and artificial intelligence algorithms analyze them. Over time, they start working no less, and often even more effectively. And do you know why? Because they become part of the company's digital history. That's why we believe that today it's not enough for a business to invest only in short-term advertising promotion. It's equally important to systematically create your own digital assets that will work for the company for years and will work for it in the future. We are convinced that in the coming years, the value of a business will increasingly be determined not only by financial indicators, the number of employees, or the amount of equipment. The quality of its digital capital will play an increasingly important role. How fully the company is represented in the digital space, how much it is trusted, and how easily artificial intelligence can confirm its expertise. This is not a matter of fashion or another marketing trend. It's a natural consequence of how technology and human behavior are changing. When the way information is searched for changes, the principles of building a business inevitably change as well. That's why we created the Business Digital Assets System, a system of digital assets for your business. We view every interview, every professional article, every video, every press release, and every expert publication, not as a separate service, but as an element of a single system for building the company's digital capital. Our goal is not to create as many advertising materials as possible. Our goal is to help a business form a digital ecosystem that will work for it not only today, but also in several years. We are convinced that the future belongs to companies that stop seeing their digital presence as an expense and start treating it as a long-term asset or as an investment. The MyTSV platform is about creating digital business assets. And of course, this is the future.